Good afternoon, everyone. My name's David. I'm over here at DLP Auto, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the ELEC DVR camera system model number 2000 TVL. Now, the reason why I wanted to do a review to explain, how good this camera is for the price is because this is the third this is a third ELEC unit I've installed at various businesses around here. Not all the same model, but this is a very recent model that they've released, I believe, just this year. These camera systems, price, performance to price, I feel this is one of the best units I've installed so far. Now, this unit, as you see here, comes with these 4 AV camera system, weatherproof, indoor-outdoor, 60-foot cables for each camera, as you can see here. They come with these spools. This is not an unboxing video, and I've got pretty messy shop here that I've installed this camera system in, but that's okay. I wanted to explain to you how easy it is to set up and some of the features. Now, as you can see here, cameras are pretty clear. I'd say they're running at 720p. They've got night vision, so far, it's been great. And if you look here at the menu system, you can see that ELEC has done what separates this cheap camera system from other, budget, kind of out of China camera systems that I've seen and that I've installed myself, is just that they've done a good job with the software. They've made it real easy. You don't get too much funky, like kind of translated Chinese English. You get really easy to read and intuitive menus. So ELEC has done a pretty good job spending some extra time and money on creating pretty easy to use software. Now I'm going to walk you around the shop to show you where I've installed the cameras real quick. So I've got one facing the front door. Was easy to mount, easy to set up, pretty standard. A lot of these DVR systems run pretty similar cameras. However, I feel the quality for the price on these units right here, and they when you get them in your hand, they're not so flimsy or chintzy or anything like that. The metal on them is good and solid. The wires coming out of them feel really good. I didn't have to jiggle them around, play with them too much. However, I ran an extension cable for one of them because of the distance. So when you're going to run a coupler between the original cables that come with it and extension wires here, you're going to have to jiggle the coupler a little bit to get the quality on it nice and clear, but we'll get to that later. So I've installed the camera system at various points in the shop just to cover the entrances and make sure at night nobody's in the back messing with cars or anything like that. It is a bit loud in this shop, so you'll have to bear with me. Oh, let me go over here. So the final camera, I had to get up on the roof. It's real hot. It's the Texas summer, so I probably need to get back up there a little bit, to reposition the camera just slightly. But I've got both of the doors covered here, and they can see both of the cars and make sure nobody's messing around with them at night. The main features that I like about this camera system are really the fact that you don't have to do a lot of crazy menu swapping or moving around to get the cameras set up both through the app, so you can monitor your cameras anytime from your mobile phone. And I guess the biggest feature of this camera, to make it really user friendly, just for any layman, non-IT competent person, it's just the fact that you don't have to go on your router and set up something called port forwarding You know, you don't have to open a port window up to your cameras to to get this thing working. And having installed cameras in the past at various other locations, one thing I had to do always, I'd have to go into the router settings, and set up either something called port forwarding or port triggering, and set up a window of communication so that this camera could reach the outside wide area network or the internet. Don't have to do that with this. Network settings are pretty easy to use, pretty intuitive. If you do want to get technical and real specific, due to whatever topology or specific setup you've got at your business or location, you can get pretty granular with this if you want. It even has a ping test that you can set up. You've got your net service. I just enabled the automatic cloud service system, and it's pretty easy. And luckily you can't see my device ID. Anyways, you can set up email alerts so that if a specific event, either motion camera goes off, camera system boots up, you can get emails sent to your phone. There's a lot of features, most of which I don't even use. Now, this particular system right here, as you can see here on Amazon, does not come with a hard drive. So there isn't a hard drive here that included in the box. However, you do get both the SATA signal adapter or signal cable and the SATA power cable inside this. Really easy to take apart this unit. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to remove, and this unit right here just pops up nice and easy. And it's got 4 holes in there, so you can mount a 2.5-inch laptop drive. However, if you do have an extra hard drive laying around that's a desktop size hard drive, not 2.5 like this. This is a laptop size hard drive. But if you have a full size old school hard drive, as long as it's SATA, you can install it, just turn the thing sideways, and it's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. It'll work. So I am running a 3.5-inch, I believe, Seagate hard drive, 1 terabyte. I've got it set up so that it will, record, between certain hours. That was all extremely easy to set up. If any of you have questions about how to get this thing set up, you need some tips and pointers. If you want to trigger specific events, it will handle all that. You can ask me questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll answer you. Also, another great feature and another great experience I've had with ELEC so far is that they have very helpful staff who speak English and read and write. If you have any problems, you need support from ELEC, you just email their support team and somebody will get to you pretty promptly. It only took me, for the first time I ever messaged them when I was installing an older unit, I got a reply pretty much at 9 a.m. Chinese time, or time over there in their Shenzhen office. They replied to me, and they even provided me with the ability to speak with them over Skype or whatever other program you want to use for messaging them to get real live support. However, the documentation they provide should be more than adequate. So, I see here that a lot of people are giving it 4 stars here on Amazon. To be honest with you, with how easy all this was, I'd give them 5, especially considering the price. The clarity's good, the app's easy to set up, and like I said, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment below, or you can send me a message here on YouTube. And I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching my review.